your love is rated X. That means you're extra.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylin and I live in Seoul, South Korea. So this video is kind of a travel vlog, travel diary I guess you could say. I went to Taiwan for 6 days recently and I filmed a lot of footage, but I didn't really film like much of me talking or explaining what I did, where I went. So this is just kind of like the introduction to that, and you know, throughout the video I might come back here just to explain some things or tell you about what was going on. Okay, so how about we just get started? So we flew out from Incheon Terminal 1 Airport. Our flight was about 1 p.m. so we left here at 10 a.m. You know, the airport process was pretty chill. We met one of my boyfriend's friends while we were there, got lunch, and you know, just took a look around the shops and yeah, just relaxed before our flight. So we ended up arriving in Kaohsiung in the late afternoon. We took a subway back to our hotel and relaxed a bit before we ended up heading out to the Dome Light and a nearby night market. So the next morning we woke up quite early because we had a lot to do that day, and you know, we wanted to also check out the hotel breakfast buffet bar that they had. It was amazing. They had so many options with Western and Chinese cuisine. Everything tasted so good and was very fresh and hot. So we quickly ate up there and then went back up to our room to get ready for the day. Going to see that morning was the 85 Sky Tower. That was amazing, I have to say. The views were great. You could see all over the city. Like, luckily for us, the weather was really clear and sunny that day, so we could see for miles and everything looked beautiful. You know, some views showed the harbor, other views had just all the city and the background which had the mountains and stuff. So that was really lovely to see. I was actually quite surprised that the tower itself was very empty, and we actually had trouble trying to find it, but you know, once we got up there, like I said, the view was amazing, so I definitely recommend you going there if you have the chance. After we had finished at the 85 Sky Tower, we ended up just walking around the area because, like I mentioned, the weather was super nice that day. So we just took a look around, but eventually we ended up getting hungry, so we decided to go to get some food. We ended up going to this pancake restaurant I found online. The pictures looked really good. It was a Japanese souffle style pancake joint, and I have to say it was really good. Like, the atmosphere was really nice. You did have to wait though, so that was kind of a downside, but like we only waited maybe 10-15 minutes. Otherwise, food was really yum. The pancakes were very eggy flavor, but otherwise I really enjoyed it. So the next thing we ended up doing was going over to the Dream Mall. I believe the Dream Mall is actually one of the biggest malls in Kaohsiung, or maybe even Taiwan itself. The reason we went there was because I heard there was a Ferris wheel on the rooftop and I really wanted to check that out. So, you know, we ended up going there, taking a look at the shops and just exploring that area. And you know, it was really interesting because when we went up to the rooftop, not only did they have the Ferris wheel, but they had like this Jurassic World theme park. So that was pretty cool, getting to see all the dinosaurs and just, you know, the little kids playing around on the rides and stuff. That was really cool to see. And then we ended up getting lunch. I can't remember the restaurant we went to. It was just some random like Chinese, Taiwanese food. I ended up getting the beef noodle soup. It was really good. And then we ended up going back to our hotel for a bit after that. After resting at the hotel for a few hours, we ended up going back out for dinner. We went to the Din Tai Fung, I believe it's pronounced, dim sum restaurant. It's quite a famous dim sum place, and you know, we ended up eating a lot of food there actually. I think we got about like 8 dishes. It was super good, but definitely recommend going on an empty stomach because we could barely finish what we had, but I would say it was amazing. Definitely recommend going there. Day 2 here in Kaohsiung was definitely our busiest day. We had quite a lot planned, so after we had breakfast again at the hotel's buffet, we ended up going straight to the Pier 2 Art Center. Is just this area that used to be old warehouses, I believe, which have been converted into like art expeditions and cafes and just random small stores. So it was really cool to see that. Like, I really enjoyed all the different sculptures and artworks they had around that area. say it was really hot that day, so we ended up going to this ice cream expedition they have. Well, I should say ice cream art expedition. It pretty much was just this gallery with different like setups and props, all based around ice cream. So like chocolate sundaes, ice cream vending machines, all that type of thing. And it was pretty much for people, I guess, to take photos for Instagram or, you know, their social media.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extraordinary.
Art expedition definitely was this light room they had. It was pretty much this room that was all mirrors, and then hanging from the roof were these ice cream light fixtures, I guess you would say. I thought it looked really cool. At the ice cream art expedition, we ended up walking around more of the Pier Art Center area. As I mentioned, they had a lot of sculptures and art pieces we wanted to take a look at and, you know, take photos of. So we ended up going to this restaurant. It's called Duxen or Duxen, I'm not exactly sure the correct pronunciation, but it's pretty much just this duck noodle soup place. It's quite famous actually. If you go on Google, it's one of the first to pop up in the area. So we ended up going there and it was really good, like very cheap, very delicious food, very fresh. So we ended up having lunch there, and then honestly I can't really remember what we ended up doing. I think we ended up going back to the hotel for a bit before we decided to go out later that night.
One of the best to ever do it.
This leads us to our final day here in Kaohsiung. This was only a half day because we ended up going to Taipei in the late afternoon. So we only had a few hours in the morning to spare. We decided to go to the Lotus Pond. The Lotus Pond is really beautiful. I definitely think if you like nature and temples and stuff, you definitely should check it out. It was very hot though that day, so we didn't spend a lot of time there, to be honest, but I definitely think if it wasn't as hot, we would have spent more time because there's a lot to look at around there. Like I said, they had temples, they had statues, and like the lake itself, you can take a walk around, you know, just view the sights there. But yeah, after that we ended up just going straight back to the station and relaxing until our train ride. I'm going to end the video here. This is pretty much concluding my Kaohsiung trip, but I'm going to release another video later which has the rest of the trip in Taipei. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe I guess, like the video. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!